Hi everyone, welcome to Dave's Bucket. I am at the Shed in Maryville, Tennessee to see Gov't Mule. Let's go. Alright, so welcome back. I am here at the Gov't Mule concert at the Shed in Maryville, and I'm here for sound check. I did something I haven't done before, and I got a VIP ticket, and you get all kinds of stuff with it, but honestly it's not really worth it, except you get to go to sound check, and this is awesome. So I'm not recording the whole concert, I don't do that kind of stuff, but here's a little bit of a snippet of the sound check. Sound check was friggin' awesome. I loved it. It was great. I've seen Gov't Mule a million times, but never right up front like that. And there was only a couple hundred people there. It was awesome. So they're getting ready to open the doors for the regular folks here shortly, and I wanted to grab some food before it got crowded. So I'm having me some barbecue. Doesn't get better than this. Barbecue and rock and roll. Pretty soon I'll be having a beer. All right, I polished off my barbecue, and now I've got myself a nice beer, Oktoberfest to be specific. Looking forward to the show. It's gonna be great to be up front. It is unbelievably loud up there, which I like, but it's pretty rough. But it sounded great, man. That sound check was awesome. Never been to sound check before. It was great. It's a lot of money, but it was still cool. All right. I'll do a couple snippets when the show starts, and then I will give some parting comments, probably in the morning with a hangover, I'm guessing. Mule. Well, I've got a lot of time to kill, so I thought I'd talk a little bit about this venue, the Shed, Maryville, Tennessee, near Knoxville. The Shed is down yonder where the stage is. Here's the little food action. What I really want to show you, here's the bar. All these cool posters of all the people that have played here. Blackberry Smoke, Russell, Drive-By Truckers, Big Head Todd and the Monsters, Marty Stewart, Ray Wiley Hubbard. These posters are so cool. Blackberry Smoke plays here a lot. I was really was surprised that Gov't Mule would play here. I don't know how many tickets they can sell, but it's quite a bit smaller than any venue that I'm used to seeing them at, that's for sure. Billy Joe Shaver, Jason Isbell. This is a cool place. I'm gonna sit here at the bar for a while, drinking some beer. Out by the stage, they only have cans. If you want a draft, you gotta come in here to the bar. Plus it's freezing today. It's nice and toasty in here. Pretty cool place. It's actually attached to the, let's see if I can get a view of it. It's the Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson. Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson. The Shed, shredding at the Shed with the mule. And here we go. Gov't Mule for the probably 20th time, but I'm like 10 feet from the stage this time, so here we go, Mule. All right, good morning. Good morning. The morning after the mule. And I have survived despite being up way past my bedtime and drinking way too much beer for a senior citizen. I had a blast. No surprise there. I love Gov't Mule. I've seen them like 20 times. Right now, like just the state of music is just terrible. There are not that many great bands you can go see. You've got Mule, you've got Tedeschi Trucks, Joe Bonamassa. There's a few others, but in general, there's just not much out there. There's all those hacks like Bruce Springsteen and U2, and even the Eagles are like a corporate thing now. So finding good music is really hard, and I have not changed my opinion since last night. If you want to see good music and great musicians, the number one band in the world is Gov't Mule. That hasn't changed. So as far as the show's concerned, I gave you a couple snippets, but man, they're just great. They're just great. When I showed up at sound check, I was disappointed to see that Matt Apps, the drummer, wasn't there. And turns out he has some health concerns. He's one of my favorites. I'm a drummer. I love him. So I was disappointed about that. But I have to say, and apologies, I didn't do any research to see who this dude was, but the dude, younger guy, man, he was an animal. Great, 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 awesome monster drummer. Plays exactly like I like to see a drummer play. He was great, man. He was great. Keyboard player, again, I should research him, but it was cool during the sound check being able to get right up close to see his gear. He has all old school stuff, man. The old, cabinets and the old, Fender Rhodes. I mean, it was like just awesome to see. And he was a monster, great keyboard player. And I'm a guitar, bass, drums guy. Keyboards aren't really my thing, but I have to say, this dude was amazing. Now, I knew during the sound check that he was going to eventually whip out a guitar during the show, and he did. He did a little bit of rhythm guitar for Warren when Warren did some leads and stuff like that. But at one point, he's behind his keyboard. He whips out a trombone and just goes nuts. So, like, I have no idea what this guy can't play because he's amazing. He's amazing. He's super cool. And then on to the bassist, Kevin Scott. Now, I've seen Kevin before a few months ago, not with Mule. This is the first time I've seen him with Mule. I saw him with the Warren Haynes band a few months ago, and I knew he was great. But with this being a small venue and Warren was in the middle, and I was right in front of Warren at soundcheck, but during the actual show, I was right in front of Kevin, the bass player. I was like 12 feet from him. A lot of people don't pay a lot of attention to the bass, but I love the bass because I'm a Geddy Lee, Chris Squire guy. I love John Entwistle. I love great bass. Kevin Scott he is a bad mofo, man. This dude is one of the best bass players I've ever seen. He's just amazing. He's great. He's great. And last but not least, Warren. In my opinion, one of the greatest musicians on the planet. And to be able to see somebody like that right down the street from my house practically, and be right up front like that. I mean, the way he's able to play while he's singing, and just you know the monster chops he has as a guitarist, and the great soulful voice, and dude can play anything. I love Warren Haynes band because it's got that little jazz fusion and the horns and all that stuff. But I'm a hard rock guy, and Gov't Mule's the greatest hard rock band in the world, in my opinion. So the show was awesome. Um, I got another one. I can check off another Mule show on my list, right? Last thing I want to comment is on the venue and the VIP package. So, the venue was great, but it can't handle a crowd that size. It just can't. The line for the food, the lines for the bathroom, hard to get a beer. Being the VIP, early access, I was able to eat, grab my beer, and all that good stuff before they opened the doors for the general show. So it didn't affect me that much. But I saw a lot of people coming in later, man. They missed half the show waiting in line for food. Like, that's a bummer. But everybody was cool. All the employees were cool. Everybody's in great mood. The crowd was awesome, and it was just great. But on to the VIP package. So, I paid $150. I think the regular ticket was like 60. I paid 150, and you get sound check, merchandise, access to the paid merchandise early, and then you get, you know, a lanyard, and then you're supposed to get a merch item. Well, I ended up with this medallion, and it's super cool, but for 150 bucks, I was kind of hoping for a shirt. So the VIP thing is like I'm sorry. I love Gov't Mule, but this VIP thing is just it's you're paying $90 to go to the sound check and to get a you know couple trinkets that I'll never do anything with. So that's my opinion. Sorry about that, but anyway, great monster band, four awesome musicians. Loved every minute of it. Um, if you like this content, please subscribe. By the way, this is not a rock and roll channel. This is a travel channel. I've got awesome content on everything from Europe to Asia to India to, just all kinds of stuff. Please support my channel. I appreciate it. In June, I'm going to start to hit the road again to see Rush multiple times. Can't wait for that. In the meantime, be on the lookout for my series on New Zealand. We are leaving for New Zealand in 2 days. Thanks for visiting Dave's Bucket. Peace out. Rock and roll will never die, despite the efforts of the industry. There's still good music out there. Thanks again for visiting Dave's Bucket. Have a good day.